Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. I'm Lorraine and today we are going to make this really pretty card using the Cheerful Daisies bundles. So the stamps and the dies. I'm also throwing in the Fern 3D embossing folder. So I have pre-cut all the pieces, but I'll walk you through as I go through. I've got a Berry Burst card base and I've got a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 basic white that I've already run through the embossing folder. So I'm just going to flat mount that down right now just to get that step completed. Okay, so I used adhesive sheets to do the backing for my fern. I've also used adhesive backing on the bubble bath and the basic white pieces that I have already cut out. So I just need to build my flowers basically. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel this off. I did a video earlier this week on the bundle itself, using the dies to create the pieces. So there we go, there's that one. And again, you can do this with glue if you want. I find that the adhesive backing is much more efficient for me. So we're just going to place that down like that. So there's our first flower built. And let's go ahead and build the second one. And let's just take that off. And I find with the adhesive backing, it really helps with all those little bits in the middle. I did use my sponge pad and brush to remove most of the things. And this one just, why is it not lining up? It definitely goes like this. Okay. So just when you think you've got it, you can just wing through the video. Not a problem. You realize that you don't actually have this 100% lined up the way you want it. Haha, that's funny. Maybe I've got it the wrong way around. Yep, that's it. I had it upside down, which doesn't help us at all, at all. And you can tell which is the right side up and which is not, because the die cut side down is just that little bit more smooth, and the underside is just turned under just that little bit. So yes, sometimes it takes a minute to sort out your orientation. Let's just use that piece to take off our backing. There we go. Okay, and in this case, the adhesive sheets are so helpful. I'm just going to line that up. And there we go. So that's the second flower done. And now let's get this large flower sorted out here. So yeah, lots of this video is going to be me peeling the backing off things, but you can see how the flowers all go together. That was kind of my goal here, was another demonstration of how the flowers go together. I did it really quickly in the video on Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday I dropped that video, so I'll link this one back to it. So at the end of the video, the link for the introduction to the bundle will be there, so you can just pop in and watch that if you have any other questions. And if after that video you still have questions, absolutely feel free to reach out and follow up. Okay, and that one can come over here like this. There we go. Okay, so there's the flowers built. I've got the stems and the leaves cut too. What I'm going to do to start is, these are all on adhesive paper as well. I'm just going to start by gently lifting these ferns out of their backing. And with the ferns, I ran them through the die a couple of times because my machine is, every machine is calibrated differently. You'll hear me say that a lot. But I found if I just ran it through once, it was kind of missing the middles. So everything else would be fine, and then the middle would be not cut all the way through. So I'm just going to, as I said, this video is going to be a lot of watching me peel the backing off things. When you have something like this that's kind of directional, you're going to want to pull with the direction instead of against it, so that you don't actually end up tearing the die, or the die cut. I'm going to just place these down. That's over the edge of the top of the card, that little bit, that's okay. So let's see if we can peel this one out. And there we go. Let's just see if I can peel the backing off this one, and then everything else should just lift out. Okay, let's go with that. And let's just see if we can just lift this one out, just like that. There we go. Okay, so this one is going to kind of go over here like this. And then this one had already started to come out for us. So let's just ever so gently lift that out. Got a little bit of adhesive left on there. I'm not going to worry about that, because it's going to come over here like this. And then the last one, you can do as many of these as you want. These are really, really, this is a really nice fern. I like it. There's probably a lot of florists in the group going, it's not a fern, but I don't know what else to call it. So for now, it's a fern. Okay, so we've got that set. Then I'm going to take my dimensionals, and I'm just going to put dimensionals in the middle of the flower, because I'm going to be putting stems in and some leaves, and I want to be able to tuck them underneath. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to place my large flower. The large flower kind of goes in like this here. So then I'm going to put in a stem. Again, peeling, peeling, peeling. There we go. I'm going to just pop this stem underneath because I left space with my dimensionals. I use the same white sheet, or basic white, to do the leaves as well, because it was already done. And I'm just trying to lift this up. There we go. So I can tuck that leaf under there like that. And then the sheet already had adhesive on it, and it just kind of made sense to carry on using it. So I'm just going to pop that under like that. Just squish it down a little bit. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to put my stems in for the other flowers. I'm going to have one that comes up right here, and I don't need all of that stem, so I'm going to just trim it off and place it down. Okay, come on. It's the only thing with the adhesive backing is sometimes it can be a little tricky to peel off. So we're going to put that there. I'm going to use a dimensional again, just in the middle of the flower, and pop that down like that. And then I can put a couple of leaves in. Maybe put one over here like that. And then one, I might actually end up being just a little bit short of leaves on this one, because I put one up here and I don't normally put one up there. Let's see if I can just peel that one up. Sometimes with the adhesive backing, you can just peel things up. So we're just going to do that there. Ha ha, ha ha, magic. Okay, so we're going to put that leaf there like that. And then I'm going to just pop that one down right there for now. And I'm going to put my next stem in. It's going to go there. So I'm again going to trim this off. And the end of the stems don't have to be pretty, because the greeting is going to go right over top of it. So we're just going to go like that. Again, with a dimensional on the back of this flower. Like that. That's a large dimensional for this one. That's all large. Okay, we're going to do this one. There we go, just like that. And we're going to pop this down. This one, if you wanted to do echinacea plants, this is perfect for doing echinacea, because that's the way they grow. and we're just going to take this leaf and we're going to pop it under there like that. And then this last one will go right in here, and we're just going to tuck it under like that. Now this one here, we're not even going to see. So all that fuss and bother, and we aren't even going to see the leaf. So what we're going to do is we're going to tuck it up further like that, and just make sure it's right there like that. Okay, so now we're going to put our greeting under. I've dimensionalized the greeting, and we're just going to tuck this like this, and there we go. So wishing you the brightest birthday using the Cheerful Daisies set with the Fern 3D embossing folder. And you could do this in any color you want. It's a fabulous set, and I'm going to enjoy playing with this while it's in the catalog. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.